Welcome to one of the shortest JavaScript courses. In this course, I'll try to teach you the very basics of JavaScript that you need to start building interactive websites. Now, before we begin, I'm going to assume that you know at least the basics of HTML and CSS. Otherwise, you won't understand what's going on in this video. So, what's JavaScript for? It lets you make your web pages interactive. While HTML structures your content and CSS styles it, JavaScript brings it to life. Here are some of the things you can do with JavaScript: drop-downs, accordions, and even modal windows. Unlike most of the programming languages, JavaScript runs in the browser and doesn't need to be compiled, which means that you don't need to install any packages or compilers. You can just write your code and preview it in the browser right away. Now, getting started with JavaScript is easy. I will just create this empty HTML file and add the script tag in it. So whatever goes between this script tag is JavaScript code. I'm going to type alert, hello world, and then I will open this HTML in my browser. And as you can see, it says hello world. So as you understand, alert is a function that comes with JavaScript and it lets you output a message in a pop-up window. Actually, there are more similar functions in JavaScript. For example, if instead of alert I type document.write, you can see that the content outputs right onto the page. Now instead of hello world, I can pass other things into this function. For example, if I type 2 plus 2, you can see that it outputs the actual result of the calculation, not just 2 plus 2. Now let's learn about variables. Variables are used to store the information in memory, so we can access and reuse them later in other parts of code. So basically we save the information once in memory and we can reuse it later in different places. Let me show you an example. I'll create a variable called name and its value will be John. And another variable age and its value will be 25. So how do we use these variables? I'm going to type document.write. My name is name. And I'm age years old. As you can see, I'm using plus here in order to connect these different strings into one sentence. Let's see what we get in the browser. Here it is, the variables were replaced with their values. And the last thing I want to show you in this video is called developer tools. So navigate to the menu of the browser and find something called developer tools. And what you will see is this weird panel with a lot of tools. And one of these tools is called console. Console is used to output the information that you don't want to show to the users. You are going to use it to find and identify problems in your code. If the browser finds any errors or problems in your code, you will also see them here. Let's see how it works. So I'm going to make a mistake in my code. Let's make it here and save the file. What we will see in the console is this error message, and it tells me exactly what's wrong and on which line this problem is happening. You can see it tells me exactly that this function doesn't exist. So now we know exactly where to fix the problem. This is it for today. In this video you have learned how to insert JavaScript in your HTML code, how to use variables, and how to use browser's DevTools in order to identify problems in your code. In the next video we're going to learn about functions, so I'll see you there.